This content is based on facts for educational purposes. We do not intend to defame any company. Logos are omitted for copyright.
Let me ask you something. Do you remember when the apps you used every day actually worked? You know, when they felt useful instead of trying to manipulate you at every turn? Yeah, feels like a different century, doesn't it? Well, there's a reason for that. Those days are long gone. And look, this wasn't an accident. It wasn't some slow, natural decay of the internet. It was a business plan. The endless ads, the useless search results, the algorithmic junk they force feed you, it's all there by design. And that feeling you get, that creeping suspicion that Google, Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, TikTok, they're all getting worse in the exact same way at the exact same time, you're not imagining it. That's not a coincidence. It's a symptom of a single, deliberate process. And that process has a name, thanks to writer Cory Doctorow. Now, it's a little crude, but it is brutally accurate. Enshittification. It's the perfect word for how the services you once loved are being systematically turned into giant piles of digital junk right in front of us. So how does it work? Well, it's a simple, predictable three-stage cycle. Stage 1, the platform is actually good to you, the user. They give you a great service, maybe even lose money on it, just to get you hooked. Stage 2, they start abusing you to make money for their real customers, the advertisers. Your feed fills up with ads and sponsored junk. And finally, Stage 3, they turn on those business customers too, squeezing them for every last penny and clawing back all the value for themselves. So that's the theory, but let's get into the hard evidence. We're going to treat this like a court case and walk through the exhibits one by one. And we have to start with the original gateway to the internet, Google. What used to be a tool for finding information is now, well, it's a swamp. It's a wasteland of ads, AI-generated spam, and garbage affiliate links, all designed to sell you something, anything. And listen, this isn't just a feeling we all have, it's a documented fact. A year-long study by German researchers confirmed it. They found Google's results are being drowned by a, quote, torrent of low-quality content. Get this. They found that the higher-ranked pages are often more monetized and have worse text quality. This means Google isn't just failing to filter the junk, its algorithm is actively promoting it. And if you want the smoking gun, look no further than Google itself. Just this year, the company announced an update to reduce unhelpful content by 45%. Let that sink in for a second. That is a direct admission from them that nearly half of what they've been serving you is polluted garbage. They're telling you to your face. Okay, let's move on, because this problem is way bigger than just Google. The whole digital world is basically structured like a giant casino, and it's meticulously designed to do one thing: extract every second of your attention and every dollar from advertisers, all while giving you less and less in return. Let's talk about Instagram. Last year, it raked in over $50 billion in ad revenue, and that number is just going to keep climbing. But where do you think that money comes from? It comes from your feed. Every photo from a friend that gets replaced by an ad, every single sponsored post, every reel from some account you don't even follow, that's a deposit in their bank. The user experience gets worse and their revenue goes up. That's the business model. Or how about dating apps like Tinder? Your goal is pretty simple, right? Find someone you like and delete the app. But their goal? It's the exact opposite. Their goal is to keep you single, frustrated, and of course, paying for premium features. Just think about it. If the app actually worked, they'd go out of business. They aren't selling you love, they're selling you the endless addictive hope of finding it. And this logic is perfected in those so-called hyper-casual mobile games. The game itself is barely a game. It's just a simple, repetitive loop designed to do one thing and one thing only: get you to watch the next 30-second ad. You're not playing. You're working an unpaid job in 30-second shifts, generating ad money for a company that sees your attention as nothing more than a cheap resource to be mined. So you have to ask, why does this keep happening? Why doesn't someone just stop it? Well, here's the ugly truth. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as planned. The things that are supposed to protect us, competition, regulation, they've been systematically torn down. There are supposed to be 4 forces that stop this kind of decay. First, competition. But tech giants just buy or crush anyone who might be a threat. Second, regulation. Forget it. Big tech spends billions on lobbyists to make sure the rules always work for them. Third, self-help. Things like ad blockers, they're often banned from the walled gardens of the app stores. And finally, labor. The actual engineers who build these things have almost no power to stop their bosses from ruining them for profit. Every single one of those guardrails is broken. Which brings us to the final, unavoidable verdict. The internet isn't broken. It is working exactly as it was designed to. It's a system built to extract the maximum amount of value for a tiny handful of platforms, leaving everyone else, the users, the creators, the small businesses, with the digital scraps. Look, this decay is the predictable and inevitable outcome of monopolies running wild without any constraints. So that leaves us with the most important question of all. If the internet we have now is a sinking ship by design, who out there is building the lifeboats? And when they do, will we even be allowed to get on them?